Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here. Welcome back to part 46 of the Elden Ring full playthrough walkthrough. In this section of the walkthrough, we are going to begin our journey towards the Haligtree. So in order to do that, we need both halves of the Haligtree secret medallion, which we have recovered. The first of which was in the village of the Albinaurics, back in Liurnia of the Lakes. And then the second half is in Castle Sol, in the mountaintops of the Giants. So once you have both halves, you can return to the Grand Lift of Rold, and then there will be another option to use the lift using the secret medallion. So that's what we're going to do. Once we take the Grand Lift of Rold, we will be placed into an area called the Secret Path to the Haligtree, and then that is actually, it doesn't look like it, but it's actually a dungeon. So you can complete that dungeon and get a death root, which I'm almost positive is the final death root of the game. So once we do that, we'll give it to Gurranq, and then he'll do his thing, and then we'll progress towards the Haligtree. Okay, showing my stats, I'm using a Rivers of Blood plus 9 at level 139, with 60 Vigor, 26 Mind, 35 Endurance, 14 Strength, 44 Dex, 9 Intelligence, 8 Faith, and 22 Arcane. I have the Briar set, Assassin's Crimson Dagger. I can not use this. That'd be great. Blessed Dew Talisman, Erdtree's Favor plus 1, and a Gold Scarab. And I have 14 Flasks of Crimson Tears leveled up to plus 12, a Flask of Wondrous Physic with the Crimson Crystal tier and the Opaline Bubble tier, and then I have Black Knife Teak leveled up to plus 10. Okay. One of the first things I recommend you do is physical damage negation 100. And then that goes up a little bit. I need 16 strength to wield it. I need 2 points in strength to use that. Okay. We're going to level up our shield. Now, this is not something I really ever do in a From Software game. I really never level armor or a shield. And the reason for that is because you really don't need to. But this area and the areas that come after it are very optional, extremely end-game areas. If I can compare it to something, think of like fighting, Final Fantasy VII. Think of fighting like Emerald Weapon and Ruby Weapon. In Final Fantasy IX, think of fighting Ozma, Tiamat in 8. These sorts of extra bosses, this is like Elden Ring's version of that. So you really need to do everything that you possibly can. Okay, so we are just going to pump this shield up. Bring it up to like 20. And the reason that you want to do this is because now when you block, you will take less stamina damage. And that is going to come in handy, especially for the final boss of the Haligtree, which we won't get to for a while, but still important. Okay. All right. So back at the Grand Lift of Rold, once you're on this platform, you see it says Switch Action on the bottom. Now you can hoist the secret medallion, and then the lift will bring you somewhere else. Okay. Clearly, this is not the mountaintops. This is the hidden path to the Haligtree. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open this door. And then here we are. So the beast eye quivers, and that is because they're... Oops. I forgot about these guys. The reason it quivers is because there is a death root around. So you need to be very mindful of the vulgar militia that is in this dungeon. And there's also a number of octopuses. going to back up the bus here. Okay. So the Octopi tend to hover around doorways and try to get the drop on you. So just pay attention to your surroundings and you shouldn't have too much trouble. The audio cues help a good deal as well. All right. Did I leave my bloodstain near the fire giant? I sure did. I should go get that at some point. Alright. So what I'm going to do... First things first. Well, I didn't really want to do that, but that's okay. Let's drop this guy. I'm going to warn you, this is going to get a little lively. Because there's vulgar militia up here as well. But if we can sort of funnel them into the meat grinder here, it'll help. I guess they don't want to play. Never mind. Here they come. Yeah, their use of Beast Claw is pretty liberal. This was a bad strategy. Okay. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and light this side of grace, but we are not done in here. We actually haven't even started. The reason for that is because the pathways throughout this dungeon are invisible. However, they do give you some pretty big hints. Most notably this one. Like the balcony is conveniently broken and you can see open windows. So we can just drop right here. And then walk forward. Now, when you are doing this, you do need to be careful. Because there are certain areas. Silver Scar, is that for items? Yeah, I don't really care about that. There are certain doorways and whatnot that will be... heavily guarded on either side, such as this one. So if you have any sort of AoE spells, go ahead and use them. Oh my god. So you can see that there is a vulgar militiaman just walking on air. So that's your hint that, hey, this is the way to go. Be careful when targeting, because you do not want to follow them off the ledge. There's got one right here. Okay. I just remembered an old club song, Walking on Air. Okay. So there's militiamen up there. Oh, wow. Oh, they're down here too. Shit. Did not see that. I'm going to choose to do this. I mean, that was supposed to be a backstab. Okay. Whoa. Dude, I've never seen these attacks before. What are you doing? What are you doing, and can you please stop doing it? Okay. Don't forget the lever. Very important. Easy to miss. That opens the boss door. Just right through there. First, we're going to come in here. Ugh, damn, he was like just out of reach. Whoa, hey, Briar Armor just saved my life. It always does that. It is always saving my life. I love this armor set. It's so good. Let's see if I can do that again. I want him to jump. Ah, well, this isn't going to happen. Okay. Great job. Alright, the boss. I actually don't remember who the boss is. I've only done this secret path to the Haligtree once. Oh, it's mimicked here. Oh, well, he's got Rivers of Blood now. I wish I had realized that. Just summon Teak. Get this over with. Yeah, you had the same idea, didn't you? Ah, man, I was hoping that it wouldn't get that off. There we go. Oh, that's a good death sound. Jesus, that was loud. We get Black Flame Monk Aemon. Who dat? Black Flame Monk Aemon. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell. Used to summon the spirit of Aemon, the Black Flame Monk. Aemon swore fealty to the god-slaying Black Flame, and so became the first fire monk to turn traitor. Or perhaps it is better said that he fled from the giant's flame out of cowardice. So the monks were supposed to overlook the giant's flame, which is why there's so many of them on the path to the forge. Okay, so that's it for the dungeon. What we can do now is we can hit return to the entrance. And then this actually brings us to the site of grace, I believe. Yes, it does. So it brings us to the Consecrated Snowfield. So what we're going to do is, since we lit this site of grace, we are going to go to Gurranq and turn in the we're going to turn in the final death route. There you go. And thus ends Gurranq's storyline for now. So, we received an Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone for turning in the final Death Root. Let's head back to the hidden path to the Haligtree and continue our adventure. Alright. You can light a lamp. You kind of don't need to, though. Here in the Consecrated Snowfield, there are glowstones, more or less, and candles that are lit. And if we speak with this ghost, it says, "Show me the path, O gentle lights, the promised path to the Haligtree." So that's basically our clue to just follow the lights. Now, I will warn you, straying from the path does not, it doesn't do that video game thing where you just suddenly, the wind picks up and you get teleported back to where you started. No. You just run into really insane enemies. It's a From Software game, y'all. Okay. So just keep following the lights. They are a little difficult to see sometimes. So, feel free to, walk around corners looking for them and whatnot. There are tiny little enemies along the way, mostly just I think this is a bomb scarab. I don't think this is an actual treasure scarab. Oh, it is. Mostly just snails and whatnot, and some of these guys. All right, so we have a carriage here. I do recommend... Oh, shit. I do recommend trying to stop the carriage. Oh, Jesus, I really forgot he was involved here. Alright, the reason you want to stop the carriage is because, as always, it does have some treasure. However, stopping the carriage can be a little tricky because, again, you don't want to run into anything. Shit. I'm following the sound. Okay. Very good. Let's just bonk the giants. Or the trolls, rather. That'll stop it. And then we can open it. Okay. We get St. Trina's torch. Now, normally I would stop and read the description, but that carriage is going to start moving, and I don't want to get knocked off the path here. So let's just stand here. St. Trina's torch reads, "Candlestick torch that burns with a light purple flame. The carvings depict St. Trina, but in adult form, somewhat unnervingly. The light purple flame induces sleep, and the unique skill is Fires of Slumber. Blow into the candlestick's flame, creating a stream of hazy purple fire to cover the ground ahead. The intoxicating flames inflict the sleep ailment upon foes." So yeah. All right, we have a graveyard here. All right, always be trying to peer around the corners for the clues for the next set of lights. And again, we are sort of along the path, but the lights take us around the very difficult enemies that are on the path. Such as this. That right there, that wolf howling, is an Albinauric rider. Come on, where's the next one? The Albinauric riders, if you recall, we met Latenna, the Albinauric woman, a while back. and Latenna had lost the use of her legs, and as such, there we go. And as such, she would ride a wolf. However, somebody, likely Gideon, killed her wolf. I'm going to come up here instead. Yeah, homie, I really don't want to fight that thing. So that is one of Latenna's people. I just don't get how I'm lost. I mean, I'm following the lights. God damn it. Shit. Okay, not the end of the world, but you really don't want to engage those things. I'm genuinely a little puzzled here, though. I feel like I really didn't stray from the path at all. Like, this is one of the lights. Let's go back to that graveyard. Maybe there was another direction to go in. I'm heading backwards now. Yeah, that was the carriage. These are predetermined corpses. I mean, you generally always want to be heading north along the road. I'm just very confused as to what's happening right now. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And then where is... So Rosas is going to guide us to a dungeon, which is over here. There we go. Should be along this wall. Perfect. Alright, let's do the next dungeon. Now don't worry, the entire zone is not like this. It's just this one area. Consecrated Snowfield Catacombs. Who is the boss of this one? Consecrated. Putrid Grave Warden Duelist. Let me do this. Let me go pick up my bloodstain from the fire giant. $23K. Okay, whatever. I thought it might be a little bit more. Okay. Consecrated Snowfield Catacombs. Let's go. What marker is this? What marker do I have on my map? Whatever. I'll find it eventually. Yeah. Alright, so as you can see, these imps are no longer dying in 4 hits. That should be an indicator to you that things are getting real now. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I don't remember this place being particularly long, but... Oh, no. I actually do remember this place. Alright. Alright, we need crystal darts. God. What am I doing? Just trying to let the breath do everything. Trying to keep it in that general vicinity. Wow. Well, I guess that's over. Ow. Jesus. Okay, finally. Finally, it has happened to me right in front of my face. And I just can't hide it. Let's go this way first. Why do I have a bow out? Okay. Crystal darts. What an interesting thing. All right, we're going to lower this just for now. Let's keep it raised, and then we'll lower it at the end. Daggers are mad annoying, dude. No one else in here with you. Really, I can't possess. Ow. Say I can't possess. Man, these things have so much health. I'm try going for the heads. Yeah. That's barely anything. Ouch. God, I hate those things. We also got an imp helmet. Head covering made from the largely unaltered head of an impish golem. Resembling an elder, it holds trace amounts of arcane knowledge. Interesting. Oh, hello, Clean Rot Knight. I always say, ow, pay close attention to the types of enemies that you're fighting. In most video games, it's not just from software, but in these games especially, like, you will find enemies that look a little out of place, but if you're, like, paying close attention to what you're doing throughout the game and, like, where you're going, generally the enemies indicate something story-related. Yep, heard you coming. Okay. So this is the pillar that we lowered before. All right, there's 2 clean route knights. You know what it's time for? Well, that's exciting. Ow. Oh! Oh, no. I forgot they could do that. I forgot. I totally forgot that they were allowed to do that. They can create scarlet rot puddles. I'm so sorry for not giving you a heads up about that. I really forgot. Damn. Okay, well, I'm going to skip the burial watchdogs just because they just take way too long to kill, frankly. Wow. That was fucking aggressive. It's probably a little dumb to try to skip all this. Whoops. Wrong way. Oh, God damn it. Okay. We're back to where we were now. So here's what I'm going to do. That didn't... Yeah, okay, there we go. Almost got him. Sometimes you just got to use the environment to your advantage. Okay. All right, let's ride this up now. God damn it. Oh, groovy. Nah, we're gonna run. Okay. So the boss is a Putrid Grave Warden, which is a Grave Warden that spreads Scarlet Rot. So you just got to be on the lookout. Other than that, it's the same exact fight. I really do love the sound of these guys. It's the sound their weapon makes when it connects. Oops. Nice. I don't know why I didn't get the riposte there, but that's okay. Anyway, we get a Great Grave Glovewort and the Rotten Gravekeeper Cloak, which reads, Thick, bristly cloak eaten through by scarlet rot, symbol of an underground gravekeeper's station. Okay. Cool. Let's make our way through the rest of the snowfield. And then we will sort of start cleaning it up. I'm looking for the side of grace here. There we go. Oh, I know where the thing is. I know where the marker is. It's out here. $400K. Let's spend that before we die in the snowfield. That's playing with fire. Okay. All right. It's daytime. If you end up in the snowfield during the day, just change the time of day to night. It's not worth it. It's harder to see during the day. Okay. All right, so we're basically just following this footpath out, and then we will eventually hook up with the lights again. Oh, okay, we haven't seen one of these in a long time. So let's follow our friend. Follow his footsteps. Oh. Sure to catch up with him. God damn it. Finding graven skulls, which is what these things are, not the end of the world, but they can put you to sleep. The wolf is what you need to worry about. All that for a bloody rune arc. Okay. So this is interesting. I've never actually found this way. The prize is not a rune arc. The prize is this tower. Okay. So, if you look closely down on the surface, you'll see an imp walking around. It's actually the ghost of an imp. The hint for this tower, the Albinauric Rise, the hint is this statue. The statue depicts two imps fighting each other. You have a couple of ways to solve this. You can summon an imp if you have that particular spirit ash, or you can use a crystal dart to possess them. And then as soon as one hits the other, they don't have to kill each other. They just have to hit each other. Or maybe one does have to kill the other. Yep, there you go. Seal on the Rise is now opened. There you go. So that's the solution. Like I said, alternatively, you can summon an imp if you have it, which I think it's like one of the first ones you get. Where is it? This, the Fanged Imp Ashes. You can summon that, and that'll do the trick as well. But I think crystal darts might be the intended way to do it. There you go. The Graven Mass Talisman. Oops. This reads, a talisman depicting the first school of Graven mages, a nightmare that would continue to haunt the Academy. Greatly reduces potency of sorceries. The primeval current is a forbidden tradition of glintstone sorcery. To those who cleave to its teachings, the act of collecting sorcerers to fashion them into seeds of stars is but another path to scientific inquiry. So we have actually learned a fair amount about these things, but it was never like just outright explained. So Sorceress Selen's questline ends with her turning into a Graven school. And the reason is because she's researching the primeval current. Okay. So we're all the way up here now. Nice. So I don't really recommend like fighting these things. Like I said, they put you to sleep. You can fight them if you want, but I don't know. I don't really see the point. All right. So the summoning icon has appeared, and that's because we are near a field boss. And that field boss is Magma Wyrm Theodorix. All right. But before we fight Theodorix, what I instead recommend doing is coming over here. We have reached the end of the snowy snowfield, and there will be a site of grace over here. Right here. Let's go ahead and rest at this. This way we don't have to go through the whole thing again. Now, the other thing, since it is nighttime, there's a Knight's Cavalry here. Knight's Cavalry, Consecrated Snowfield. let's grab the map first, which is right here. All right. So I'll be honest with you, this is a little out of the way. But given that it's nighttime, I kind of don't care. So they're going to be, like, right here. Let's do it. This is the final Knights Cavalry. Yeah, they escort the carriage. That's right. It's a double Knights Cavalry, though, because why not? However... oh, wow. Oh, damn. All right. There you go. Cool. We were very lucky to only get one here. So what I'm going to attempt to do now is pick off the pages. Great. And the Knights Cavalry is starting to notice us, which isn't good. Alright, no more pages. Let's do it. Just like the first time. It's the one with the glaive. Feels like the first time. Oh, God. Feels like the very first time. Drive it into your heart. Ow. Oh, beautiful. All right. So for killing the final Knights Cavalry, you will get their set, as well as an Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. You sort of just keep getting Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones like throughout the game at this point. It's kind of the only thing left for you to get. So make sure you stop the carriage so you can pick up what's inside. Flowing curved sword. Legends speak of a master of the sword garbed in blue and his curved blade that was patterned after flowing water. Strong attack unleashes a series of strikes akin to a dance, offering a glimpse into the legend. We're going to check that out. But first, though, let's read the Knights Cavalry. Pitch black helm with flowing black hair, worn by the Knights Cavalry who ride funeral steeds. The Knights Cavalry, who now wander the dim roads of night, were once led by the fell Omened and were deliverers of death for great warriors, knights, and champions. So they once worked by Morgott, or Margit. Interesting. Okay. So that is that, and a bag of tricks. So, all right. So the map is complete as far as map fragments go. Clearly there's a lot left, though. But the map is complete here. If you think back to the start of the game, the map wasn't any bigger than this. Like, you literally could not push the screen past, say, here. But then as you got more and more fragments, it started to look like this. And then it wouldn't go past here. And it just kept expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding. But now you have the whole map, and you've been here for 64 hours. Crazy. Okay, so the final thing we're going to do in this part of the walkthrough is we are going to take down Theodorix. I will warn you, I don't like magma worms at all. I think they are not fun bosses. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come through here. And then there are a couple strategies that you can employ for Theodorix. You can do what I call the Discovery Channel strategy, which is what I put in my guide. And that is to sort of employ the help of all these creatures. However, they don't often follow you that far. So you end up like trying to leash them, but then it doesn't really work. Let's at least get them to open up this statue. Yeah, thank you. There's also a couple of octopi around. Yep, right here. All right, so Theodorix is just around this corner. Hello. See, this is why I don't like magma worms. They just do this all the time. So, yeah, if we get him to clip some animals, the animals start fighting him. Unfortunately, though, sometimes they just get stuck in the lava and don't end up doing anything. God. We took literally half of Torrent's life bar there. Yeah, this really isn't working out for me. At least that strategy isn't. Whoa. Alright. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, see, like, he can't even do anything. He just runs around. Like, it's just not... I don't find these fights particularly interesting. Jesus Christ. We got another octopus in the mix. Alright, can we get to him? Nice. So yeah, the reason that employing the animals is good, if it works, is because for some reason they're able to stun him super quick. But getting them to cooperate is a huge pain. Oh. Wow. Fuck! I was mashing square right there. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I just really dislike magma worms. Like, I get it. You are in a deadly world dealing with very deadly creatures. They should be difficult. And if we are honest, intellectually honest at least, it makes sense. It's a fucking dinosaur. Like, it should be thrashing around. It should be running away from us. It should be employing every strategy that it has to stay alive. But it's not fun. You know, like, it doesn't make for an interesting battle, is the problem. Alright, let's try it again. Like I said, this is the last thing that we'll do. What? Okay. Just because I don't want the slugs bugging us again. You can see a legendary item up on that ledge right there. That's either a somber ancient dragonstone or another just regular ancient dragonstone. Alright, you don't want to be put in the corner. Hopefully we can get this. There we go. That was not worth it at all. That was a complete waste. Damn, Teak is taking it in the teeth out there. She has no life left. Almost got him. Oh shit, that's really not good. Die, sweet Jesus, dude. Thank God. Okay. That is Theodorix. You get a dragon heart for your troubles, as well as a new draconic power, but the real prize is up here. Another ancient dragon smithing stone. So in my eyes, this is the game's way of telling you, like, hey, you should try a lot of different weapons and have different weapons for different scenarios. That's sort of how I see it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a marker here. And that's where we're going to start off next time. But given that this is already an hour, And I could use another cup of coffee. We are going to wait. I don't know why I didn't just... I never remember to just warp back. I'm like... My whole life, I grew up with games not having fast travel, and I'm just still not used to it. Fast travel, when I was growing up, was an airship. Okay. Very good. Again, I could have just warped at any time. Okie doke. So let me check something real quick. Somber Ancient Dragonsmithing Stone. Okay. So we are extremely close to a Somber Ancient Dragonsmithing Stone. Extremely close. We'll definitely get it in the next one. Okay. So that's going to do it for now. In the next section of the walkthrough, now that we have the whole map uncovered, we are going to start with this cave, the Cave of the Forlorn. You get a really cool weapon if you are a Faith Strength user. You get a very, very cool weapon in this cave for defeating the boss. And then there's a mine over here. This is like the last mine of the game. This is where you get your 8 and 9 shards. So there's that. There's a minor Erd tree up here. Okay. And then this is a town that holds the secret to the Haligtree. So when you clear out this town and you solve the puzzle there, you can actually go to the Haligtree, which is over here. Very, very exciting. And then there's more to do up here. Yeah, there's quite a lot. Still so much to be done here. You have no idea. Whew, exciting times, folks. Exciting times. All right, we'll end it here. Give a thank you to my channel members. Thank you very much to John Aldrich, Tammy Skinner, Hector J. Estrada, Joe Saunders, Daniel Cockriel, Spencer Young, Phoenix Loader, Jude Lazowski, B-Tide, The Old One, Good Luck, StuJMac26, and Ryan Holzman. Thank you all so much for your support. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Elden Ring, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. You can also support by clicking the heart icon below the video and leaving a super thanks. All right, as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.